Most runners know their age, but few understand the number that actually determines whether they'll keep improving or start breaking down. Over the last decade, we've worked with thousands of runners over 50, and we've seen runners with decades of experience plateau and others brand new to the sport progress faster than anyone expected. The difference always comes down to this. In this video, we're unpacking why your training age might be more important than your real age, and how it changes the way your body adapts, and how you can use it to train smarter, not harder. But before we show you how to do that, let's talk about why it matters so much. You feel fit, strong, maybe even in the best shape you've been in for years, then out of nowhere, a tight calf turns into a full-blown injury. You're forced to back off, frustrated, thinking, what did I do wrong? That moment isn't bad luck, it's biology catching up. Lindsay, what exactly do we mean by training age?
So, your real age is simple. It's how long you've been alive. Your biological age is how your body's actually functioning right now. Your training age is how long your body's been exposed to consistent, structured training. If you've been running for 20 years, your training age might be 20. If you started 5 years ago, it's 5. Simple. But here's the thing. Your training age determines what your body can actually handle. It's like the foundation of a house. A deep, solid foundation can hold more weight. But with a brand new foundation, you've got to build carefully, layer by layer, or the walls start to crack. And not every part of the house is built at the same speed. Your nervous system, it adapts quickly, within minutes or hours. Your cardiovascular system improves within days. But your tendons, your ligaments, and bones, those adapt slowly. We're talking weeks, months, even years. Think of your body like a home renovation project. Paint dries overnight, but concrete takes weeks to set. If you train at the pace your fastest system can handle while ignoring the slowest one, that's when the cracks start to appear. These adapt slowly, taking weeks, months, even years. It's like your brain sprinting ahead while your body is still tying its shoes.
So, Lindsay, two runners can be 50 years old but have totally different bodies in terms of what they can handle.
Exactly. I've coached 50-year-olds who've been running since their 20s. Their bodies are bulletproof. And I've coached 50-year-olds who've laced up for the first time last year. Same real age, completely different training age. The lifelong runner can handle back-to-back long runs, hard sessions, and still bounce back. The newer runner might need more recovery days, less mileage, and a slower build. Not because they're unfit, but because their tissues haven't had decades to adapt. That difference explains why so many runners hit plateaus or get injured. They're training at their real age, not their training age.
Lindsay, that's really interesting because most runners just assume that their plan should be matched to their age group.
Right. And that's where the problems start. You see someone your age smashing half marathons and think, we're both 50, I should be able to do that too. But maybe they've been consistent for 15 years and your running story started 2 summers ago. Your heart and lungs might adapt quickly, you'll feel fitter and fast, but your connective tissues, they lag behind. That's why so many newer runners pick up injuries early. It's like upgrading your car's engine but forgetting the suspension. It feels amazing until you hit a bump.
All right, Lindsay, that's super interesting. But so what if you've only been running seriously for a few years? Does that mean you'll never catch up?
No, not at all. In fact, your potential is still huge. You just get there differently. If you build your base properly, your body will reward you with consistent, injury-free progress. Use short walk breaks in your easy runs to control intensity. Add cross-training like cycling or swimming to grow your aerobic base without more pounding. Lift twice a week to build those slower adapting tissues, your tendons, ligaments, and bones. And if you're not sure where to start, we've got a simple, free strength plan built specifically for runners over 50. You can grab it down below. The runners who struggle are the ones who skip those steps. They train like someone who's earned 10 years of adaptation when they've earned 2. Your job is to earn that resilience, not rush it.
All right, Lindsay, so how do you actually figure out what your training age is?
Think of training age as the number of continuous, consistent years you've trained with purpose. If you've been steady for 3 years with structured sessions, no massive breaks, your training age is 3. If you ran for a decade in your 30s, then took 15 years off before starting again, you're back to a 1 or 2 year training age. Those early adaptations are long gone. And here's what most runners forget. Every system adapts at its own rate. So even with experience, you need to train at the speed of your slowest adapting system, not the one that feels strongest today. Use simple checks to keep yourself honest. If you can't hold a conversation on your easy runs, they're not easy. If your resting heart rate climbs or your legs feel heavy each morning, you're under-recovered. Your body's telling you your foundation needs reinforcing.
So what should runners do differently based on their training age?
This is where it gets practical. If your training age is low, 3 years or under, your goal is consistency. Forget about fancy workouts. Run easy, build mileage slowly. Add 2 short full body strength sessions each week and be proud of boring training. That's where the magic happens. If your training age is medium, say 3 to 7 years, start adding some structure. 1 comfortably hard tempo session a week, 1 hill or short interval day, a long easy run, a proper strength training that evolves as you do. If your training age is high, 10 years or more, you can handle more volume and intensity. But now recovery becomes your limiter. Your foundation is deep, but recovery speed slows with real age. You can still push harder, you just need to rest harder too. That's something we see all the time inside our Faster Beyond 50 community. The runners who keep improving are the ones who treat recovery like training, not as an afterthought. Trim the junk miles, prioritize sleep, stay on top of mobility and fuel with purpose. Protein, hydration, and timing matter more than they ever did.
All right, so it's not about training harder, it's about recovering smarter.
Exactly. As we age, the road we're running on narrows. At 20, it's a 4-lane highway. You can wander all over the place and still make progress. By 50 and beyond, the road becomes a single lane. There's far less margin for error. Your nutrition, sleep, and recovery have to stay right in the middle. And that's why if you're over 50 and want to recover faster, run pain-free, and still improve year after year, I'd highly recommend our free Faster Beyond 50 Masterclass. It's where we show you how to balance your real age and your training age so you can keep getting faster without burning out. You'll find the link just in the description below.
That's brilliant. So, Lindsay, is training age really the reason some runners keep improving while others stall out?
Absolutely. The runners who keep improving, they build slowly, layer after layer, year after year. They respect their limits, and because of that, their limits keep on expanding. The ones who stall, they rush. They compare their year 2 to someone else's 20. They chase fitness instead of building it, and sooner or later, their body reminds them who's in charge. 2 things predict injury more than anything else: your age and your injury history. So if you've been doing this for decades, congratulations. But remember, your recovery curve is flatter now. You don't bounce back in 24 hours anymore. It's not a weakness, that's just biology. Your job isn't to do less forever, it's to train smarter always.
All right, so what is the big takeaway here?
Here's how I'd sum it up. Your real age is your calendar. Your training age is your foundation. Respect both. Train at the pace at which your slowest system can adapt. Build what you can recover from. Eat and sleep like they're part of your training, because they are. If you train for your training age, you'll progress steadily, stay healthy, and actually enjoy the journey. Ignore it, and your body will eventually force you to stop.
Okay, so what it boils down to is don't compare your chapter 2 to someone else's chapter 20.
That's precisely right. Build your own story. But here's the catch. Even if you respect your training age, most runners still hit a wall when they try to get faster. Not because they're training wrong, but because their heart rate isn't working for them yet. In this next video, we'll show you how to flip that. How to train your aerobic system so you can run faster without pushing harder. Click on it now. It's the missing piece to everything we've just talked about.